Outside the U.S. Supreme Court, a small but passionate protest for what would seem a mundane bureaucratic issue, the U.S. Census. Taken every 10 years, this time for 2020, the U.S. administration wanted to add a question: are you a U.S. citizen? By the government's own estimates, as many as 6 million people, mostly Hispanic, wouldn't be counted if the question was added, for fear they would be deported, and that would have real-world impacts.
They're just going to vanish from our nation's population count. Just to put that in perspective, it would be like if our 18th largest state just went poof. It will so severely damage the accuracy of the census that 6 states are at risk of losing a seat in the House of Representatives.
And the census determines more than just how many congressmen a state has. It determines how much federal money it gets.
We're talking about crucial things like a person's ability to access healthcare services, a person's ability to access nutrition services to put food on the table, the ability for our schools to be adequately funded. So we're talking about, life and death issues.
But Trump officials have defended the proposal.
This is a question that's been included in every census since 1965, with the exception of 2010, when it was removed.
That was untrue on several levels. There was no census in 1965, and it hasn't been a question since 1950, almost 70 years ago. The Supreme Court found she wasn't the only one lying, finding the Commerce Secretary lied when he said he added the question because he was concerned about voter fraud. The court ruled that the citizenship question could be asked if there was a valid reason. U.S. President Donald Trump tweeted out his displeasure, saying he was going to ask his lawyers to delay the census. They can't. It is literally in the Constitution, making it seem likely that the question won't be asked in 2020, but it could be one day. Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.